I think the beauty of the film is that the story is got a very slim line, coincidental start. That somebody loses something, two people are together. I think if I'm not divulging too much, she's on a tour and I'm guiding that tour. As a matter of fact, when we start the film, we don't even show that I have seen her in that tour. We are so inconsequential to each other. Neither has she noticed me, neither have I noticed, and we don't show each other looking at each other also. So only when this little coincidence happens, the ring is lost, they meet each other and start off on the wrong foot, don't wanting to be together. But circumstances, a very small circumstance puts them together, leading to a different emotional upheaval. So I think it's a really nice premise, and I think it could only have been thought by someone like Imtiaz, who's really innovative and different when he tells a love story.
I think the love story is very special, and how usually Imtiaz Ali's love stories are. They're very unique because more or less love stories are the same, right? I mean, there's a boy, there's a girl, they fall in love, there's something that goes wrong, and then what happens? That's usually the trend. But I think with this film, because Imtiaz Ali is the director of the film, you'll find a lot of new moments in the movie. You'll find a lot of freshness in the film, a relationship between a boy and a girl, which is not, I guess, traditional in that sense. It has its specialness somewhere, uniqueness, and discovering that along with these two characters who are very charming, very lovable, very easy to like. I think that would kind of make up the rest of the film, and whatever the value that the film will have for the audience. We think it's a happy film. It's a film that you'll feel good after watching.
What I'd like to say is, it's a positive film. It's a love story, like everybody knows. But because Imtiaz Ali has made it and written it, so somewhere down the line, that love story has a different way of presentation, like Imtiaz Ali's films. I'm working with an actor who I worked with over the years. I'm very fond of, not just as a person, but I think professionally we've been able to do different kind of films, whether it was Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi, then there was Jab Tak Hai Jaan, and now this one is completely different, though all three of them have been love stories. So it's very interesting that we have had this opportunity to do love stories together, and each one different from the other. Like somebody just said, from Surinder to Harinder, there is a huge turnaround. As a matter of fact, I think this love story has even more layers of personality and character than the others have had. So I hope people like it. It's positive, it's fun, it's got great songs, it's got lovely locations, and it is special because Imtiaz is special as a director. He keeps things so simple, but says so many things when you finally see it on the celluloid. And I think in this film too, he's just kept it extremely simple, simpler than normal than his other films also. The edginess is there, the relationships development is very organic, but it has a certain sense of fun in it, happiness in it. You smile when you see the film in most places. या तेरा मेरा चटकारे वाला बीच बीच में
Actually, that's why whenever I'm asked this question, I always say that this is a very different role for me, because I've always played very self-assured girls who, are very clear about what they want from life, and, how they want to be and how they want life to be with them. But I think Sejal is not like that. Sejal is quite unaware of all of these things actually, and her exposure to life is very limited. And then through the journey of the film, she understands a lot more about what life can offer to her, and she becomes closer to who she is as a person, or digs deep within herself, and she's compelled to do so because of the presence of Harry and this journey in her life. So I think that's why this is a very different role, and maybe that's why it was a little difficult for me to kind of get into character. Very, it was in the initial bits, it was a bit difficult to understand Sejal completely.
To be honest, it's a thing that we do. Gauri has always been part as a producer of the films, and Red Chillies is a company that more than mine is the people who actually run it now. And there's no pressure. We've always thought when we started off with a film called Phir Bhi Dil Hai Hindustani. We flopped miserably. Ahsoka, which didn't do well at all. But I think the culture in the company is keep on trying to make technologically superior films and take the chances when you can. Fortunately and unfortunately, I'm a big star. So a lot of the decisions have to be box office related. So that pressure is always there. We try to mix and match. So you try to do a Chennai Express, and then you try to do a Rais, then you try to do a film like this, which can perhaps, ride both the boats of good creative content plus commercially viable for families and people to see. So there's no pressure as such. But I always wish Red Chillies films do well, so that I can actually venture out into more exciting and adventurous filmmaking. I'm a very proud brand ambassador of Dubai Tourism. I've had a lot of fun shooting those films, and I've shot some more. And I really like Dubai as a city, as a place, not only just to come and shop and have fun. I think you can stay here. The infrastructure and it's multicultural, so everybody finds something for themselves, and the weather has now turned around, so great winters too. So I really like Dubai. I really love, and it's also very close from home, from Mumbai. So you can just come in and spend time here, go back, and children have something to do. Middle-aged people have something to do. Older people have something to do, and it's safe, and it's nice and big, and everything is really nice. I really like, and yeah. There is a difference, of course, Europe is differently placed cities, also has an amazing culture, has very old culture and enough places to see, and both are very different, culturally and in terms of things that you can see around. But overall, I think a place becomes beautiful by the people. And I think what I've noticed whenever I've been to Europe or even London, I think people are very nice, and so are they in Dubai, so I think that's the commonality. Actually, it's not in the movie. We were just playing a game on the internet, on social media once, yeah. So we just all, okay. She knows it very well. She can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
ये तो इतना famous हो गया मेरा.
एक पतावा, दो पतावा, तीन
एक कावा.
Oh God.
एक कावा, दो बतावा, तीन परावा मुंडे, अधी रत्तु वेलो पड़ा, बर्जन लगे डंडे, पन डन मारू चंड पादे लस्सी विच खंड नकद दवानी दे पयाजी पैरी पे.
I think you'll be able to do it.